Turning our attention now to Indian foreign policy and especially the statements made by our Foreign Minister, Mr. S. Jaishankar, at the United Nations Security Council in a strongly worded statement against China without directly taking China's name. Dr. Jaishankar called it out for blocking the listing of Pakistan-based terrorists at the United Nations Security Council under the sanctions regime, specifically under the provisions of the Charter 1267. Though the name of China was not invoked directly, the message highlighted the double standards on the part of China when it comes to terrorism. Let's listen to what Mr. Jaishankar actually had to say.
The fight against impunity is critical to the larger pursuit of securing peace and justice. The Security Council must send an unambiguous and unequivocal message on this count. Politics should never, ever provide cover to evade accountability, nor indeed to facilitate impunity. Regrettably, we have seen this of late in this very chamber when it comes to sanctioning of some of the world's most dreaded terrorists. If egregious attacks committed in broad daylight are left unpunished, this Council must reflect on the signals we are sending on impunity.
We're being joined by Colonel Denny for his perspective on the statement made by Dr. S. Jaishankar at the UNSC. Telling statements there, sir, because China has actually been pulled up by India without direct invocations there, but specific references, of course, to Sajid Mir, the terrorist who was also responsible for the 26/11 attacks, Abdul Makki, as well as Rauf Azhar, the brother of Maulana Masood Azhar, which the Chinese have placed a hold on and refused to sanction at the UNSC.
Oh, absolutely, Siddharth. It's very clear that the foreign minister, even without naming China, has called out the Chinese double standards. You know, on one hand, they have continuously blocked the labeling of, such terrorists like Sajid Mir, whom incidentally even the Pakistani courts have held him responsible and found him that he has taken part in the crime. And on the other hand, they go berserk when when some sort of dissent is there within China, and especially yesterday only Wang Yang, the fourth important leader of their Politburo, coming out and saying and making an appeal to the Muslim communities in Xinjiang that they should follow the correct political direction and should be patriotic. And those who are not are put into the re-education camps in Xinjiang. So this double standards, on one hand, you don't even allow religious freedom in your own country, and on the other hand, there are global terrorists, and you don't want even to name them or even to to label them as a global terrorist. So this double standards, actually, India has been seeing it for a very long time, and I'm very glad that the foreign minister has chosen the right occasion, the right venue to bring to the notice of the entire globe.
Many thanks for that perspective there, Mr. Denny, Colonel Denny, and we'll of course slip into a short break for the time being. And Dr. S. Jaishankar is also expected to address the UNGA as well, and we'll keep a close watch on that one too.